And good Thursday morning. It's just before or just after 4:45. We are waking up with some showers across the area already before sunrise. And we'll see some showers and storms today. But there's a live look at radar. Notice nothing widespread, but possibly some showers, maybe hearing a rumble of thunder this morning. Heat advisory today. The heat will be the main story. The heat advisory goes from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Actual temperatures will be around 95, so very hot. And when you factor in the humidity, 107 to 111 is what it's going to feel like. You might be lucky enough to get a cooling shower, though, but just like yesterday, not everyone is going to get in on that rainfall. Look at our rain chances. Going to be dropping as we head into the weekend. Tomorrow, 30%. I don't think we'll see much rainfall this weekend. And then next week, we'll see a few storms around, but overall the trend will be for much drier weather compared to what you have been seeing during the afternoon. Reason for that, big ridge of hot high pressure moving right over us through the weekend, and then early next week it'll be situated just to our north and west over Texas, and that just means, well, our forecast not really going to be changing anytime soon. Fortunately, this does block anything tropical from getting to us, but you know, you got to trade it off with a little bit of heat, a little bit of humidity. So overall, look at our highs. They'll be climbing up each and every day. By the end of the weekend, some places getting close to 100. Have us at 98 at New Orleans, but it's certainly possible that a few locations do get to around that triple digit, and then staying very hot all the way into next week. So it's a reminder that, yep, we're still in summer. Yep, it's still August down here. And here's the worst part. When you factor in the humidity, it feels well over 100. Each and every day, heat index values will be close to around 110 on average, and some days it could be over 110. If you get a shower, it'll knock it down a little bit, but there you go. Each and every day, it's going to feel basically miserable, or what you expect down here for August. All right, let's talk about Grace. Grace became a hurricane yesterday. It's Category 1, making landfall right now in Mexico, moving west at a pretty good rate, 17 miles per hour. Winds are sustained at 80, gusting to 100 the closer you get to that center. The center is going to be somewhere in there, making landfall near Tulum, Mexico. That's south of Cozumel, but Cozumel got hammered. Cancun missed out on the worst, but you can see the island there, and there it is moving inland. It'll move over the Yucatan Peninsula today. That will weaken it some, but then it will be back into the warm waters there in the southwestern Gulf by tonight or by later this afternoon and evening, and then re-strengthening back into a pretty stout Category 1 hurricane, and then making landfall again late Friday night in Mexico, and then moving into the mountainous terrain here. This will be a big flooding problem. Anytime a tropical system moves into a mountainous area like that, you're going to get a lot of rainfall, so that'll be a big issue for them more inland rather than right there along the coast. Here's Henri. Henri is close to becoming a hurricane as well. It's a tropical storm. It's moving west, got a little bit of a southwest movement to it at times, but this will be making that turn, and it's a 70-mile-per-hour tropical storm. So it's right on the verge of becoming a hurricane. I think it'll become a hurricane probably by tomorrow, I imagine, and then it starts to make that northerly turn, and then watch what happens. Becomes a hurricane, continues to strengthen, gets close to a Cat 2 at some points, and then look at that. Getting real close to the New England area. We're talking from Providence, even parts of New York, Massachusetts, towards Boston, up towards Portland in the cone of uncertainty. So right now the center of it does keep it just offshore, but it's very possible that, you know, they have a landfalling, maybe hurricane by Sunday night, Monday morning. So if you got plans to head up to the New England area late this weekend, the Monday time frame, need to be watching the forecast very closely. It'll be one of those close calls for the Northeast on maybe get a hurricane, maybe it stays just offshore and they don't see much, but certainly something they're going to be watching and something you need to watch if you're heading in that direction. This is our forecast, so nothing to worry about in the tropics through the weekend or early next week. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. Those 90s right there, that's way above where we should normally be. They'll feel like the triple digits, of course, and will be mostly dry through the weekend.